It is a cycle. It's not a bicycle.
A bicycle? Hey, welcome to my bicycle group, everybody. My name's Michael. These are my bicycles. That's my thing. That's the only joke I got for the rest of the time, all right? Okay, so stretch the quads. First things first, stretch the quads.
Michael.
The plan is meet at Brock's at 7:30.
7:30.
Brock's going to drive there
Okay.
In my car.
in his car.
To your own house?
No. No.
He
To the wedding. To the
He
wedding.
knew what he was doing.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love the wink. Yeah, that's good.
He's going to drive to the wedding, drive us 3.
4.
We're going to pick up Joel in Columbia City, get to the wedding. Well, you guys knock it off.
No, we're gonna get to Jeremy's house.
Yeah. Get to the
Quick question.
whatever.
Why would Joel be going that early? Is he in the wedding?
Yeah.
Wow, that's early still.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was in the wedding.
Yeah. I was wondering when you asked if he was gonna go when you were here.
Yeah.
Like, you going to the wedding tomorrow? I was like,
Yeah.
does he not know that he is in
Why
fact
would
in the
I
wedding?
know that?
Yes.
I
No,
don't
it's
know.
true. It's true.
I don't know.
Yeah. So we are
You
going
guys
to
been
get,
real secretive about the ordeal. So secretive, in fact, you almost just burned down the whole podcast.
Yeah.
I was ready to come in with a fucking flamethrower, too. Oh, my God. I was ready to torch these walls.
We're going to get to our destination. Sarah is going to drive there on her own in her mom van.
Hell yeah.
And then after the wedding, Brock, Joel, me, and Sarah are riding home in Sarah's car. You're staying the night with your significant other.
I'm gonna throw a wrench in the thing already.
Can't. We already got it settled.
No. So Tara and I aren't sure about who's gonna drink yet.
I'm ready for a Will Smith jump in at any point, whenever you guys want to.
So, like, I'm gonna get hammered. Tara might drink a little bit. So then Tara's got to drive. So how am I gonna drive Brock's car when I'm fucking hammered?
You should have thought about that before you agreed to this plan.
Could a guy sit in your girl's third row?
Absolutely.
Mm.
Any guys are welcome in Sarah's third row.
Because I'm not getting there in my fucking jalopy. You know what I mean?
Jalopy
I'm not driving.
Are you gonna ride down there with her?
I mean, that would be cool, but I'm not gonna ask. I want you to ask for me because I'm scared.
I can't. I'm just kidding. No, you could. You can ride down there if you want.
Yes.
So that throws a wrench in our plan there, eh? Because I'm gonna get drunk. You can't. So the whole reason
You can't stop me.
No, you
The
can
whole
get drunk. I knew you were gonna get
the
drunk.
whole
I'm trying to
reason,
think.
yeah, the whole reason why I was gonna drive your car back is so that you could get drunk. But you're not gonna stop me from getting drunk, man.
Well, hold
No,
on.
that was
Well,
never the plan.
Hold on. What if you just left? What if you just left? I stumbled and then made it worse, and then I kind of made a joke out of it. What if you left Brock's car at the wedding venue
and then
went to the hotel?
drove 30
Hotel
minutes
is
back?
Insanely far away.
Is
Here's
the wedding on the way home?
No.
Here's what I'm thinking.
So like Rochester's here, and then Warsaw, and then Columbia City, and then Fort Wayne. So like we would literally have to go from Rochester to this way, and then back to Rochester. That's annoying.
Here we go. Okay,
Yeah, I'm ready.
we're driving and meeting at Jeremy's house at 9.
In the morning.
Tara's car is gonna be at Jeremy's house.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, let's make sure it is there. Because here's what I'm thinking: we get to Jeremy's house, maybe we eat. Me and you, we drive to the hotel. I park my car there. You drive me back. So when you get up, my car is at the hotel. You don't have to go back to the venue in Rochester.
That's not a bad idea, but listen to me here. Tara has to go. Tara has to go.
More than a couple ways to skin a cat, am I right?
Tara has to go to the venue to get ready.
They're all driving a car. Is she not going to leave her car at Jeremy's
Tara
house?
said something to me about she has to go with Kendall to get their dogs and drop them off at the venue. So I don't.
Whose car are they taking?
I thought Tara's. I will make sure. I'll make sure.
That's not necessarily a problem. They do take Tara's car. We can just go my car to the venue. Me and you can head from the venue to Warsaw.
But we gotta be. We won't.
This is a pretzel.
We won't be back in time. If we show up at the venue at 1:45, which is when we're supposed to, we have an hour and 15 minutes until.
We're going to leave the venue at 12, I think, now.
Say what?
Yeah,
we're gonna
leave
the
Jeremy's house at 12. We're gonna be at the venue at 12 at 1.
What a wicked web you weave when you deceive.
well, the wicked web. Dude.
Well, we're gonna have to leave early then.
Let me see what Tara's doing with her car because I don't hate your idea of
Where is her car right now?
her car is she's at Kendall's right now.
Oh.
And then they're waking up early as fuck going to the venue to get around.
How's she getting home though?
How's
How's
she
Tara
getting
gonna
home,
get
though?
home?
What are you talking about?
Well, if you drive,
No,
I'm so glad I'm not a part of
we're
this.
not-
I'm
we're
dropping my
driving
car.
drunk.
Me and Cody tomorrow. We're gonna drive. I'm gonna drive my car to the hotel. He's gonna drive his car to the hotel. I'm parking my car at the hotel. Ride back with Cody in his car.
In Tara's
So
car.
my car is there already. So when they wake up,
So we
right
just have to drive Tara's car to the hotel. Bang.
Bang,
Car's
bang.
ready to go there. I like it, Brock.
but
Use
isn't
your
it
thinking cap.
Isn't it still
I like
30
it.
minutes away? It's still a 30-minute drive there.
Yeah,
right?
no, that doesn't solve the problem. The fact that we still have to drive to the hotel. That's our problem. We'll deal with it later.
Hmm.
We'll sober up. It's fine.
You guys come back to Fort Wayne tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night.
Yeah,
is
I have to work
Saturday.
Sunday morning.
I'm coming back.
Wow. So that third row is for sitting in.
It is for sitting in, and you
It
can
is.
definitely sit in there.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome in Sarah's
Yeah.
third row.
Sure.
You riding back with us?
I hope not, but it seems that might be the case.
Be cool.
Because if you ride down there with Sarah, which she's fine with,
But you got to realize that if you're riding down with us, you're closing that bitch down.
Just ask Sarah for me, and then ask her also how much small talk she wants.
do you want me to put her on the phone right now?
Do that.
We can put it on the thing.
I like that.
Nah.
You want me to put it on
And
the
then you ask her, Blake.
Couldn't.
Good.
Let's do it.
Do that.
That's fine.
We can.
You can do that.
right now.
Uh-oh.
You can do that.
We'll do it
I
right
think
now.
Chris is going to do it.
I
And
don't want
that
to.
angers Blake.
It doesn't anger me. I don't like it.
Why not?
Because I just like your mental pretzel you guys are putting right now.
I'll just text her right now then.
We figured it out.
I think Brock really did put it together. I'll give you credit. Good for you. I'm 100% sincere. I know you looked at me like, what the fuck you saying? But
It's an extra hour, but I mean, we'll have to leave.
it's fine. Whatever. Got to do what you got to do to get your car. Because you need to have fun and not drink and drive.
Yeah, I'm not gonna drink and drive.
Yeah.
Do you want me to say it?
You can say it.
Is there going to be MILFs at this wedding?
For sure.
Let's be real.
I'm just kidding.
Why
You know,
wouldn't
Did
there
I
be?
say what you fucking said as soon as we rolled in the parking lot, dude? Oh my god.
Keep it under the table.
He didn't even say anything. It's just the noise he made was fucking hilarious, dude.
Was it over the top Sylvester Stallone?
It was me trying to add some stuff, and I didn't mean any of it, but
That's awesome.
Was it
Thank
worse
you.
than what Boone said about your
No,
photographer?
not at all.
no.
Can we say that?
Oh,
live?
no.
Why
No,
can't
we
we?
I
shouldn't.
wouldn't.
I also don't think we should.
It was hilarious though.
It's hilarious, but
So
it's
fucking
a little
funny.
too far. Because
It was-
Blake got mad.
I was mad on your behalf.
Blake
I was
got
just like,
angry.
this
My
guy's-
behalf.
No, Cody's behalf. I was angry, but I was
okay,
like,
I
this
get you.
guy's an asshole right now.
Yeah.
But it was all fun.
Still
Well,
funny
you get
games.
that way sometimes. No,
Because it's
no,
not
no,
me.
not Boone.
I hate feeling responsible.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I'm there, and then I have to say something about it, and I'm like, God, I don't even want to say something
There's
about it.
one thing that I know about
All you
Blake.
had to do was be quieter, and we could have talked about it.
It's true.
The one thing I know about Blake, and I didn't know this until like 2 years ago, Blake hates being responsible for people in a restaurant.
Oh,
What do you mean?
Wait,
by that?
despisable. Dude,
He hates going out to
What
eat
does
with
that
us.
like
no,
when,
no, responsible for people. I
just
don't
like
get
when
that.
when Boone's throwing things.
Oh,
yeah.
Just
So
being
pissed.
loud and throwing. Yeah.
like it's a secondhand, or you're embarrassed because
yeah.
of it.
And I'm like, if I worked here, I'd punch him in his
Yeah.
brainstem right now.
That's how I was on the ride home from Chicago on the train.
Yeah.
You guys were being so loud. I was like, this is so
Oh my
fucking
God.
embarrassing for me right now.
Very
yeah,
drunk.
but you. I was gonna say we're hammered. That's a different reason.
No,
it's
it
not an
is.
excuse, but it was.
It is for sure. And that's what makes Boone's situation usually worse is because he's not hammered. He's just Boone. But, like, yeah, it was the same feeling for me. I'm like, I don't want anything to do with this train ride right now. Like, I want to go to the front of the train.
What did they say? These guys are gross, or what? Did they something like that, dude? These
It
guys,
was-
these
I-
guys are
I
disgusting.
wasn't coherent. I was.
Blake alleged that there was two
no,
guys.
no. It was. Oh, I don't know.
Two women, wasn't I thought?
No, that Blake alleged when we got on the train, this is all alleged, that there was two guys sucking a dick outside.
Oh yeah,
That's what you said, and then the girls
Yeah.
are like, these guys are gross.
It looked like a mental pretzel
Yeah.
because, like, the way it
He's
looked.
in on
it
that
was
pretzel,
like-
man.
Yeah.
I don't know, like the way the bodies were formed.
We saw a homeless guy taking a fake shit on the way here.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
Right by the Jimmy John's by where your ex place of work.
Wow, how nice.
He ran out of the Jimmy John's into that stoplight area.
Sure, I mean it's only 6 lanes of traffic.
We're talking about sprinting, dude.
Sure.
He
We're talking about
sprinted,
sprinting.
and we're like, "Oh, what's
People
going on
were
with that
sprinting
guy?"
after him too, which was weird.
Yeah, it was bizarre.
We were
There was
like,
a guy like holding the Jimmy John's door open, like looking over there, and we're all sitting outside the
He
liquor
took
store.
them for all their Jimmy mustard.
It was so
I don't
weird.
think so. I don't know.
I want to know the backstory, but we weren't
I did
sticking
too.
around long enough to find out.
But like
Yeah,
then,
man.
as we were like getting ready to fucking peel out of there, he's just got his hand on a I don't know
Like a surveyor pole?
Yeah, surveyor pole, and he's doing one of those maneuvers where he's like trying to like he's bearing down. He's
It looks like he's literally
like
squatting.
he looks
to
like
shit.
he's just trying to shit,
What
but
if
he's
he
got
dropped it in his pants?
but he's got shorts
might
on. Yeah, he
he
had
might
shorts on. Like he had jeans.
like his jeans were on and his underwear was up.
No, he had jeans that was down to his his knees.
Right, but his underwear was still on.
Yeah, but
like
he,
normal.
he had like shorts, like regular, like they were
Yeah.
on. But he was like shitting, like he was trying to shit.
Yeah, it was wild. It was wild.
So very cool.
Yeah.
Cool homeless guy.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything crazy like that. I keep seeing the bike cops downtown though, and I'm like, these guys.
Yeah.
How
Do you think
cute.
they get paid extra for that?
I hope
for
not.
more embarrassment.
No, I hope they
There
just cut their
is some-
shorts extra short, and they just—that's the worst job on the force.
It's gotta be boring, or it's gotta be horrible, right?
I
Like you
bet
get
the
made
quads
fun
are
of.
nice though.
Do they have guns?
I don't know. Probably.
They
They're
probably just got
cops.
tasers.
They're real cops.
Yeah.
They're wearing helmets though, which is pretty lame.
They have to safety.
Is it worse?
Yeah,
than
but people
than,
are people. Come on,
Do you think? What do you think that the bikers are worse than the
bikers,
The horse
cyclists?
cops?
Cyclists.
cyclists.
The
was
horse.
gonna say
I was
the
gonna
That's
horse
how
say,
lame it is.
It is a cyclist, not a bicycle.
A bicycle? Hey, welcome to my bicycle group, everybody. My name's Michael. These are my bicles. That's my thing. That's the only joke I got for the rest of the time, all right? Okay, so stretch the quads. First things first, stretch the quads.
Michael.
We saw a couple bike cops in Chicago, but I feel like that's normal there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. Holy shit.
Horse cops are insane. I have seen
It's
one.
insane. Yeah.
Was there not one when we were there?
in
Where?
Chicago.
Maybe not. Maybe it wasn't a horse cop.
I
But
think there
some
was.
there were some wild cops that
There
I
might
saw.
have been one at Wrigley, dude. I think there
I
might have
literally
been.
remember seeing one.
Yeah.
I don't know where it was at though.
When there was that weird PETA protest going on at that
Oh,
church
yeah.
right there, I swear I saw one, but maybe I didn't. Maybe they don't have them.
No, there probably was. Like when they were showing you those videos of those little chicks getting mealed into mush.
Mealed in the mush.
Yeah, you don't
We
remember
didn't
that
see
shit,
those.
dude?
No.
what does that even mean?
Squished.
Squeezed.
But in the mush, what are you talking about?
like little they like it was a PETA like a thing, and like we would walk through it, and there would be people like showing you these videos like don't ever eat meat,
yeah.
and then they literally just showed a video of like a shit ton of these baby chicks just like on a conveyor belt falling into a grinder and just getting ground up, dude. It was crazy. They're like, this is what they do.
fucking
Don't
insane.
ever eat that meat. And you're like, oh my God, I don't want to see that. It's a Tuesday afternoon.
but it tastes good.
Sure.
I mean, I don't know what it was for, obviously. I mean, maybe that's in your chicky nugs. You never
No
know.
way.
When we were in, so when we went to the Buckingham Palace in Chicago,
Buckingham Palace.
sorry, Buckingham Fountain. Sorry,
Same thing.
sorry,
Same
fountain.
thing.
The fountain.
Sorry.
Is that
It's
the one
like-
right there on the lake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The big one.
There was
Yeah.
one protester protesting Biden's presidency.
Nice.
One
Oh, that's
singular
not
guy
good.
with
Not there,
a
dude.
post, like a stick and a poster.
What'd it say?
We were too far away to see it. I could just hear him yelling, but I couldn't really make out what he was saying.
I guess the right's new thing is signing everything Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's their new thing.
What the hell is that?
Because what is it? People chant "fuck Joe Biden" at sporting large events, and the news, I don't know, I guess is trying to cover it up by saying it. They're saying let's go, Brandon, and that's their new thing, I guess.
Gotcha.
Somebody was talking to me at work, and I was like, "What does that mean?" They're like, "Brandon," and I was like,
Sounds like a guy who's into QAnon.
"Yeah." they're like, "Let's go, Brandon." Like I was supposed to know it, and I was like,
You're like the L
What does
for
that mean?
Lucifer, the E for everything, the T for that. You know how to finish it.
No, when we were in Chicago, they were the Friday at midnight. They were doing it was the last call basically for cops who aren't vaccinated, literally losing their jobs. And there was something like statistics where like half of the cops in Chicago didn't have vaccination. And so the news, like all the news website or sites that we saw,
Goddamn Lori Lightfoot, dude.
"Fuck,
Yeah.
dude."
they were talking about how
Lori
after
likes it.
like on Saturday, Chicago's going to be a state of emergency situation,
Yeah.
Oh God.
and we're like, we're here.
What time? When did you guys leave Sunday?
We got on the train at 12.
On Sunday?
Yeah.
But
like,
obviously, it's not that bad, or else we would have heard about it, right?
yeah, I mean, nothing must have happened, but we were like Friday night watching the news, and we were like, we're here in this town, and it's going to be state of emergency. We also stayed on the 13th floor.
Doesn't exist.
In the 13th room.
Ghosts and goblins, right?
Yeah, ghosts.
And Sarah's obviously like all superstitious, and she was like worried about it the entire time. I'm like, it's literally fucking fine.
Wait, what room did you stay in?
The 13th one on the 13th
How many?
floor.
How many ghouls?
How many ghouls did you see in goblins? Scary.
Yeah, it was Chicago was fun though. We had
Yeah,
a good
dude.
time. Went to the Shed Aquarium. It was real fun, Blake.
Yeah.
God.
We did the boat
Fish.
tour, like the architectural boat tour.
Fish.
Was that cool?
It was actually really cool. I enjoyed it. That was probably my favorite part.
Dude, it's really cool, man.
Sarah did not have a good time on the boat tour.
Why?
Because she had some
Let me drive the
douchebag
boat?
next to her, like, because like the boat isn't that big. Like it's obviously like a passenger ferry, but like we get in line to board the boat, and the line like you can't even see the back of it. That's how fucking long it is.
Jesus.
And I'm like, how are they putting all these people on this boat?
Right.
They pack you in like sardines. They just get as many as they can. And so I'm like on the end of the bench, and so I'm like kind of chilling. And I ask her, "Do you want to sit on this side?" And she's like, "No, it's fine." Like halfway in, she looks pissed. I'm like, "What's going on?" And this guy that got up next to her has been like on top of her the entire time, like elbowing and turning around, and like she's like, "I just can't do it. I just can't." And I'm like, "Do you want to switch me?" And she's like, "No." And I'm like, "Then I don't know what to do for you. So just figure it out."
Isn't it crazy how you offer to fix their
Yeah.
solution and they're like, no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, hey, you want to not have to worry about exactly what you're worrying about right
Yeah.
now? Nope.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
it's
It
fucking
was-
insane.
It was, but it
She
was
wanted
fun.
you to stand up and throw yourself off the side of the boat to
Yeah.
make more room.
Yeah.
Of course. Why wouldn't you do that?
Why wouldn't you do that?
But it was
She
the
expects
boat
that
tour
of you.
was really cool. I would recommend it if you go. You would
I
never.
would fucking never do that.
What?
Why not?
You don't like boats?
No.
Let me drive the boat.
I fucking hate boats.
But it's not even a boat. It's literally,
Yes,
it's,
we're
li-
doing some fishing.
Yeah,
it's
you
just-
literally
I wanna be on a
like
it's
boat.
just putting, dude.
you
just-
literally can't like even tell you're on a boat. But it
Yeah.
was really really dope. They take you through like all three of the channels of the river, or
Yeah.
two or whatever.
Did you go by Goose Island?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we did. It was really cool.
Yeah, bro.
They were talking about this building that was so big before it got like half of it got demolished. It literally had its own zip code.
That's the building where they had those light shows and shit on it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It literally had its own zip code back in the day. And I'm like, what? That's fucking nuts.
Chicago's old as fuck, dude.
Yeah. But it was cool. It was cool. I didn't even know about the Chicago fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knew nothing about it.
Yeah.
Didn't even know it existed.
What
Oh,
went down?
Oh yeah.
What went down?
Apparently, some cow. The rumor is because nobody really knows.
Really?
Apparently,
Blake
some
knows.
cow tipped
Yeah.
over a lantern, and it
Okay.
burnt down like a third of the city. In like
They just couldn't
18.
control
Like
it.
burnt down
And it was
Chicago.
It was like before fire codes
Yeah.
and all
Yeah.
that shit. Just kept burning and burning.
And then it got put out by a heavy rainfall.
You guys want to hear about something fucking crazy?
Yes.
Hate to do this to you, Chris.
No, for
Yes.
sure.
I read about stampede deaths and crush deaths because
Mm-hmm.
there was this soccer game in England. It was like some first tier team going to like a second tier, third tier team. So it was like a smallish stadium, but like this big team went there. And I don't know if they were playing for like the FA Cup or whatever they play for in England. Like they have an English championship where all the teams in England play in this
Premier or
tournament.
something bullshit.
No,
yeah.
the Premier League is like
Ah.
all those teams would be a part of it, but like every team in England would be a part of it. So like the second tier, the third tier, like all these teams get to
Yeah,
play in a tournament.
Gotcha.
And rarely do these teams make it out or whatever. And I guess I don't know really the story. And anyway, they were at this stadium. There were so many people there. The stadium fell. There was a bunch of people like sitting on the grounds and shit. A bunch of people got crushed. I read about another one. They
Like
were
crushed as in dead, boop dead.
Yeah, a bunch of people
Oh,
got
God.
crushed, right? Read about another one. It was like this kid's orphanage
Oh,
in like the 1800s, 1900s, like same thing, like no fire codes, hallway codes, building codes, so everything's made pretty small and tight or whatever. And I can't remember the story. I really wish I would have brought it in, but there was like they were giving gifts away or something, and there was such a stampede of these orphanage kids that like 100 of them died because like so many of them like crushed each other in like this small little space, and then they suffocated and shit. Anyway,
What the
that's not
fuck?
cool. What's cool is soccer games. What do you guys have to say about that?
I remember you telling me about. I remember you telling me about a story of a. Do they call them referees in soccer? Referee made a bad call in a really, really big game.
Oh, he got shot.
And it cost one of the teams the game.
They just stormed the field on the guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he's done for.
And then the one that you told me about.
I'm saying it's not even video. There's just like reference of it, like back in the day of like these referees being killed and stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I remember you telling me about the one. And the guy literally the next day after he made that call, he was found dead without a head.
Jesus.
Yeah. There was a I think it's the two Escobars, 30 for 30. That one of the guys, I think he missed a shot or did something, and then he never existed after that.
Oh my.
Yeah. Yeah, he got carded or he had a handball or something.
How long ago? 80s?
80s probably.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's fucking
I've never really
wild.
watched it, so I'm just taking it from what I've heard. So that story's fake, maybe.
Dude.
If it's real though, that's fucking insane.
Oh, that's
no, but soccer games
insane.
like those riots and stuff, they're crazy. But it's also
dude,
different
they're
than American
so-
football because
yeah.
like in London they have like the London derbies they call them. It's like a London team playing a London team, and there's multiple London teams. So like when they're playing each other, like it's a pretty big deal. You know what I mean?
Like a pro team? Like two?
Yeah, like the
Okay.
Premier League. Like the Premier League, like let's say like Chelsea and I'm trying to think like
Tottenham Hotspurs in that.
Chelsea and Tottenham are both in London. So like they'll play each other a couple times a year or once a year or whatever, and like it's a huge deal. It's like an inner city rivalry, and like it's way different than American football. Obviously, like we're all spread out across the country.
Right.
Like
Chicago,
it's weird
LA,
because like Chicago and Green Bay, obviously like they're a rivalry, but like it sucks that like Chicago and Indy or like some of those teams aren't rivalries, so you don't really feel that like locally. But in fucking soccer, dude, it's crazy. And then they have like these little town squares that they all like hang out and party in, and then just dude, English like soccer's crazy.
Dude,
They were beating the shit out of the Italians when they were like in the Euro Cup.
Yeah, dude,
the
like-
Italians were coming over and they were just beating the shit out of them, dude. Like just a bunch of football hooligans.
It's so weird
Like
how it's like, hey, you're several miles away from us and we're for the opposite team.
Yeah,
I think I want to kill you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's wild. Can you explain to me, because I found out about this the other day about soccer, the lending of players. Do you know much about this?
yeah. There's like loaning.
Yeah.
People will loan players.
I didn't know this.
give him a loaner.
Yeah. So
Oh,
it's
it's
like
a loaner.
you'll see it. You'll see it a
Jesus.
lot. So like you'll see it a lot with really good clubs like Barcelona or Chelsea or whoever. Like they're insanely good already. Like imagine like in FIFA, like their forwards, their defense guys, like they're all 90 overalls. So if you're a prospect and you're insane, you're still not going to play on those teams.
Right.
So they'll loan a guy out to like a lesser Premier League team, or they'll send him to Germany.
But obviously
to play
they
in
pay the money.
Bundesliga. Yeah, they'll pay him money.
yeah.
So not only I think are they getting
Like the
paid with
team
their
money, though.
contract, but I think they're getting paid for the loan by that other team. So I think they might be even
But
getting paid.
isn't
double.
the team paying the other team for the
Yeah.
yeah, the
for
guy
that-
who's getting the player is paying for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're just letting him develop or whatever, and then you can buy out that contract for X amount of dollars.
Got
But that's why
you.
transfers.
That's why, you do
that's
that,
why
okay.
transfers in soccer are crazy because there's no such thing as free agency.
Yeah.
But that's the same thing.
It's kind of the same thing, but it's like it's really like if free agency never starts or stops, like the transfer window. Like if you're signed with this team for 3 years, then you have a free agency. But
Right.
then if you're signed for 7 years and you're in that deal forever, another team can just buy that contract out. And you see it all the time.
Oh, okay.
So that's why you see some teams are like, we just paid $120 million for this guy. It's because you're buying out some of that contract and buying for like the future player.
Yeah.
So you'll see young guys go for, 40 million, 60 million, and they're like 19, 20 years old.
It's insane.
Jadon Sancho just got to Man United from Dortmund. And like, I don't remember what the sum was, but he was like I think it was the biggest English contract.
Damn.
Like that they gave him. It was $100 million or something.
He's
For a
next
fucking
up.
Kid.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But I'm saying there's so
Christ,
many
bro.
stories like that, and like there's so much money being blown that's crazy. Like you have to think like it's not like football, like American football. Like there's a professional league in Germany. They have their own sustainable professional league, stadiums of 25, 40,000 people or whatever. Like people are going to those games every week. And then there's one in England, and then there's one in fucking Belgium, and it's like there's so many pro leagues.
There's one in
There's,
Spain.
like the Spain, like obviously there's higher tiers. Like the Spanish league, like La Liga, is really high. Serie A in Italy, that's a really high league. But like the Premier League is still.
Is that where Messi was?
That's where all the money is. Messi was in La Liga. Now he's in League One, which is the French league. Which the French league has some pretty good teams, but PSG is by far and away the best team. But they're like on a path where they're so good in their league. There's something called the Champions League, that if you win your league or place this high in your league, that you get to play in all the other teams in the world. and then you get money
Jesus
from that,
Christ.
and then all these teams start to play. So you'll see like the best team from Germany might play the best team from Italy, and you're like, holy shit, dude! Like this is pretty much like watching an international game.
Yeah.
Like this team's better than an international team, and this team also is better than an international team. So
It's
like,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
sometimes it's crazy. You're starting to see those games come up right now. They're starting to get into like the big games.
So like the World Cup for soccer, is that basically kind of like let's say the
Olympics.
USA basketball Olympics is?
It's realistically the Olympics again, but it's a little bit more like big. Like
Prestigious, yeah.
it's way more prestigious. Like you'll see, like you didn't see a lot of guys go out for the Olympics. A lot of guys don't play Olympic soccer. Like it's usually the young guys, like under 21.
Yeah.
Trying to get some
But
fame or
the
something.
World Cup, you'll see like usually the A team sent out there, unless someone's hurt or unless someone's going like through a weird contract thing. You'll see like
Let's
the
say
best
like
of the best
there's
out there.
so it's obviously country based, right?
Yeah, but you have to make the qualifier, and
Right.
then you have the knockout, and then you
So
have the group.
are these countries taking like let's say England? They're taking all of the best people
Yeah,
from kind of like they're pulling them all together. You're trying out, I'm assuming,
yeah.
and then you're qualifying for the World Cup as a team.
Yeah. There's a funny thing about England now, though, is like you can play for England, but you can also, if you're from Wales, you can play for Wales or England, or if you're from Scotland, you
Yeah.
can play for Scotland or England. You know what I mean? Like
Really?
so they have like this because it's all you have like dual citizenship almost because it's technically its own country, but you're within that. I don't know, but a lot of the guys like. The only one I know for sure that plays, like Gareth Bale's Welsh, and he's like one of the only top guys I know who actually plays on like Wales or like Scotland. Like usually all those guys try to play for England
Yeah.
because they're insane. But the World Cup, yeah, it's the best of the best. Like it's actually cool to watch. That's why it's
Yeah.
so competitive every year because you're actually seeing like it's not
Literally
the MLS.
worldly
The MLS
talent.
is pretty pitiful to be honest.
It's like the worst one, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean there's some good players in it, but it's definitely not like the same level.
There's not enough money in it, probably, right?
Dude, when you see a Premier League game, like even if you don't know soccer, like I bet you guys would be like, I'll watch it for a minute. Like
Yeah.
it's pretty entertaining. Dude, they chant the entire game. Like
Yeah.
the fandom over there is like
Literally,
uncomprehensible.
unreal.
Like you would like there's
like literally people are getting trampled to death.
yeah, like they're
Like-
no, like they're singing the whole game. They're chanting like in unison with 60,000 people, and it's like what the hell's going on?
That's fucking insane.
Yeah, you see videos of like you've seen the flares, right?
What?
Like you've seen the flares.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that Germany that does that?
I don't know.
But like literally people will bring flares to a game and the whole stadium will light their flares at the same time. It looks like the stadium's on fire.
Oh, are we talking about the ones that just and just like they
Yeah.
they just light?
Yeah, not
Not
like a
the-
road flare,
not the
but like a yeah,
Those
no,
ones,
just
dude?
like one you'd wave if you were stranded on an island.
Okay.
Yeah, like those. And it literally looks like the whole stadium's on fucking fire. It's
That's-
crazy.
do people bring them or the people? So they obviously
People
must
bring
let
'em.
it happen.
Yeah.
What happens if somebody drops it?
Yeah.
Somebody's fucking hammered,
That's
drops.
insane.
It's a good
I
question.
guess it is all cement. I mean, right? Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. But still, that's
It's wild. If you see a video of it, it's fucking crazy looking.
I mean, if people are getting trampled to death, dude, that's just different level. Is it kind of like when people fall off?
This was back in the day, by the way.
Oh,
Now that's
so-
why there's like no standing room only in a lot of stadiums and stuff like that. Like that's
So,
one of the
but
reasons.
have you
why.
heard about the people? Like, there's been like 3 people in like the past like 5 years that have died at baseball games.
Yeah, it's because they
falling
like
off.
they fall off the top deck.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, the
Remember
most
that one dude got killed at Dodger Stadium? He was like a fan from another team, and they killed him.
Oh shit!
What?
Really?
Like
Yeah.
other fans killed him?
Yeah. Hey man, you rooting for the Astros on me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like how the accent there.
You know what I mean? Like that's exactly what it was. Like, hey bro, we don't appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, and then they
Bro, you
fucking
come in
killed his
here
ass.
wearing that white shit and orange shit. I mean, I don't appreciate it, man. And then he beat the shit out of him.
Cheaters,
Yeah,
man.
no, but seriously, like, I don't remember the story or where what. Maybe it was a Giants fan when we went to the
Probably.
Dodgers. They killed a guy.
Big deal,
Big
right?
deal. I love the I like the Dodgers history, but I hate Dodgers fans. They're the
Yeah.
fucking worst, dude. I feel like they're
Dude.
like I feel like no LA team has a real fan.
no,
Like, it's
true.
kind of crazy
It's. I feel like the Dodgers are the most real fans in LA.
for sure.
Do you know any fucking Rams fans?
No.
Fuck no.
But there probably is
You wouldn't
now.
say Lakers fans?
Oh,
There is, but
yeah.
dude, what's weird is like I don't want to
Or are they
be
Kobe
this guy,
fans?
but I feel like every LA team has bought their way to everything ever.
Yeah.
Whether it's the Lakers, the LA Kings bought Wayne Gretzky back in the day.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, what did the Clippers do? They fucking bought Paul George and
Kawhi.
Kawhi. They're trying to be relevant for the first
Yeah.
time ever. So it's like I don't know. I don't hate it, but I feel like the sports media is geared towards those teams. It's like those teams sometimes fucking stink. I don't
Yeah.
care
Yeah.
about those teams. It's like quit pretending like that team's good.
Like the Rams, dude. They're like, hey, we have a brand new fucking $5 million stadium. Should probably get a good quarterback,
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. We were talking about it the
You
other
gotta
day
pay
at
for those
work.
season
But like,
tickets.
exactly.
like even like football teams, like American football teams, obviously. When we were kids, like you had those house names that were good every year.
AP, did he?
Give me one like
Adrian Peterson.
No, like teams like teams that were good. Like the Steelers were always good.
Oh,
Yeah.
The Patriots were always good. Like those team
Yeah.
names, right?
It's literally been the Steelers, the Packers,
Yeah.
the Seahawks, the Patriots.
Patriots.
Yeah.
for sure. Colts were really good
Yeah.
for a
Yeah.
while.
Like it's been
Peyton,
yeah.
you know?
Right. And now like we're starting to get to the point where we're a little bit older, and you see the different teams that were rebuilding in that area in
Yeah.
that time now are good,
The Phoenix Suns.
or like teams that you just hear more about, like Phoenix Suns, the Raiders, like teams like that. Like
The Raiders.
yeah, but like it's weird to even think. But like now we're at that age. Like those teams were terrible when we
Yeah.
were kids. The Chargers
It happens though. Like
yeah.
I feel like sport. Like we even saw it in our like. I don't know.
I think
We've seen it a lot. I feel like
it can be a much quicker turnaround than you
For
think,
sure.
dude.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
It can be like a 3 fucking
baseball
year,
for some
4
reason
year.
too has a thing where it's like bam boom 1 year 2 year team is the championship team and it's
Yeah.
like how,
I mean, you remember when the Yankees traded Aroldis Chapman because
I mean,
they sucked?
remember
and then the next week, and then the next year, then bang, back in the playoffs.
dude, the
you know what I
Astros
mean?
won 60
Like,
games a year
yeah.
for like
Yeah.
10 years
Mhm.
after they
then-
went to the World
And
Series.
then now
yeah.
look, yeah.
Yeah. What's going back to it? What do we talk?
Spookiest. I was talking
Spookiest
about
Beetlejuice.
Then
But
the
you were
Exorcist
saying-
movie.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's devil inside.
It could've been.
Does she have
Yeah.
shit, and then she pulls up her thing, and she's
Yeah.
got shit out there, and then she goes,
I just remember when she
Yeah,
was in
dude.
the bed and she went full like
Oh yeah.
full like fucking
she
exorcism.
threw it in
bitch?
reverse.
yeah. And I was like, that movie fucked me up.
No,
bad.
that movie was truly scary. A lot of people hated that movie because the ending sucked, but that movie was truly, really scary.
Johnny's emotion and Annabelle fucked me up for a long time.
What do you want?
Yeah.
That fucked me up for a
what
long time.
movie did you watch like when you were too young and you're like, oh boy, that's scary?
Dude, honestly, I don't even. I wish I had an answer for you, but I don't even know. I was sheltered. I'm a pussy.
Beetlejuice is an easy one for me. I couldn't watch it,
I don't.
it was
that's
just so
crazy to
creepy.
me.
but it's a comedy
Oh
movie, right?
dude. Silence of the Lambs.
Really?
Couldn't finish it until we were in St. Joe.
Oh my god.
That's a wildly scary movie to watch by yourself, dude.
Yeah,
Especially
dude.
the end scene. You're like, all right, that's enough for me. That's off. I don't know if you've seen it, but the end is fucking palpitating.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's a really good movie to watch when you're 20 something.
Is that about the guy who the cannibal?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the
Buffalo
cannibal,
Bill.
but also Buffalo Bill. All right, it puts the lotion on the skin. All right,
Yeah.
brother, say it, don't spray it. Dude, I just watched Joe Dirt the other day, and it's fucking gold, dude. God damn it.
But the second one was terrible.
Oh my god, Joe Dirt, Beautiful Loser. Yeesh. Yeah.
It's a bad
Ugh.
one.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah.
First one's so good.
Bob Ritchie was pretty good in it, though.
Who?
Bob Ritchie,
Who that?
Kid Rock.
Yeah.
I got nothing else to say after
Some
that.
hamburgers and some French fries.
Let's go Bob with the bod, the bang, the bang, biggie, the big, with the big, I got five, six, we got six. 7,000. Sold.
Let's get up
For
out
the
of here.
gentleman
Huh?
over there.
Shout out
You
to
ready?
shout out to Blake for his birthday.
Happy
Shout
Shout
out
out
to
Blake.
Happy birthday,
shout out
man.
to
You guys almost didn't even. Oh.
I didn't know it was your birthday.
Oh.
And I read the text, and then I was like, Blake said it's his birthday today. Somebody confirmed that, and I went to your Twitter, and I saw the balloons. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Now we have to.
I
I
do
was
a
just
podcast.
I
mad.
knew it
I
was
was just
sometimes
mad that
in
no
my
one
Twitter.
told me in advance, and maybe I could have done something, and I did not.
Blake, I was
Maybe-
gonna
We're
text
here,
you.
baby.
I was gonna text you on Wednesday, and I was just scared of what you were gonna say.
I would have just said fine.
Yeah.
But we're here.
But then it was Friday, and I was like, "Nah, this is something. This is a steamer that's gonna torch this podcast studio down."
Yeah.
in my house with it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Not a studio, just a house.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
All right.
And congratulations to Jeremy and Kendall.
Yeah. You'll rest easy now. You're here.
Rest easy,
happy
dude. That's the
Halloween.
ridiculous thing I've ever heard, dude.
Thank you for watching the Stoop Sitters podcast. This doesn't have to be a goodbye. This can be a see you later.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the Stoop Sitters podcast. And if you don't, your vibes are in the fucking basement.
Anything made you angry? Make sure to email us, stoopsitters@gmail.com. If you want to email us some funny videos, some of your mom's nudes, whatever's gonna be the mix that day. So just feel free.
Follow our socials. Actually, just follow the TikTok. Who gives a fuck about any other social? Follow the TikTok, Stoop Sitters Pod.
If you're currently watching these videos in your mom's basement, here's one more and then a second one for you to also tune into.
This has been the Stoop Sitters Podcast. There's currently a fart cooked up in the room. We got to get out of here.
Goodbye. I'll see you later.